This video outlines how to create a Layer 2 VPN between your vSphere infrastructure and Strencom's cloud. There are three main parts to setting up your Layer 2 VPN: creating your stretched network in the VDC, configuring the server side of the VPN in the VDC, and finally creating the client side of the VPN, which in this case involves deploying an NSX standalone edge in your on-premise environment. Firstly, log into your Strencom VDC organization. Select the desired site or zone if more than one exists. Select Networks under the Networking menu and click New. Give the network a meaningful name. Select Routed Network connecting to an existing edge gateway for the type, and select the edge gateway that you're going to use for the VPN. In the interface type, select the drop-down menu and select Sub-Interface. Enter the network gateway CIDR. This is going to be the on-premise LAN network that you wish to expand into the cloud. Enter DNS details. Click Save. Select Edges from the networking menu and select the desired edge gateway. Verify that you have the option to configure services. If this option is grayed out, you may need to click Convert to Advanced as an initial step. So click Configure Services. And select VPN from the menu across the top. Then select the L2VPN tab. Click the Enabled Radio button. Leave the L2VPN mode as server. The listener IP should be the VDC public facing IP address. The listener port is 443, and then select your encryption algorithm. I'm going to go with the default. Click Server Sites and click Add. Click the Enabled Radio button. Give it a name. Enter a user ID and enter and confirm a strong password. Click the Select Sub-Interfaces button and select your sub-interface. Click Keep. Enter the egress optimization gateway address. This will be your local LAN gateway address. And click Keep. And click Save Changes. Click on the stretched interface and a pop-up window appears. Take note of the index number. This will be your tunnel ID, which is required later. Next, we're going to deploy the NSX standalone Edge appliance. This can be downloaded in OVF file format from VMware's website. So we log into the vSphere web client, right-click on our data center, and click Deploy OVF template. For a source, we're going to select local file, click Browse. I've already saved the OVF here, so I select it and click Next. Tick the box to accept extra configuration options, click Next. You can change the name of the appliance if you wish. Select the default and select the data center on which we're going to deploy the appliance, and we click Next. And select the storage on which you want to deploy the appliance and click Next. select the appropriate destination networks for our public connection and our trunk, and click Next. We now have to customize our template. Just going to make this window a little bigger. So we have to enter and confirm the passwords for the CLI, admin, enable, and root accounts. Okay, and we expand our uplink interface options. Enter an IP address for the appliance. Enter prefix length, default gateway, and DNS server. Expand L2VPN. We select a cipher from the drop-down list. This should match the one you set up on the VDC side. So it was a 128. I'm going to go with this one. Now we enter the egress optimized IP address. We enter the server address. This is going to be the external IP address of your edge gateway. Server port is going to be 443. And then the username and password that we would have set up on the server side of the VPN. Expand sub-interfaces. And in here we input our VLAN details. So in this case it's 1. And then the index that we would have noted earlier on from the sub-interface in the VDC side of the setup, or the server side of the setup of the VPN. Click Next. And we get a summary screen, and we take the option to power on after deployment, and click Finish. So our NSX standalone edge has been deployed, and we can log into the machine and just verify that it has come up properly. So I'm just going to log in with the admin account that I would have set up during deployment. So that's our NSX standalone edge deployed. The VPN tunnel should now be active. You can check the status of the tunnel by returning to the Configure Settings window of the Edge Gateway and click on the Statistics menu from the top. Then just select the L2VPN tab. You may also have to configure your firewall rules on both sides of the connection to allow certain services. For more information, please contact StrengthCom.